but a memorial is not necessarily a happy day. It is a day that we pay tribute to those who have lost their lives um, in the battle of war. And so we will just say we salute those who have lost their life and who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for themselves and for us, for others, for the country, and for liberties that some of us sometimes misuse. Hey, Luke Mac, how you doing? I miss you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good morning, friend. Hey, friend. So we are definitely paying tribute and giving tribute to those who have done. So it's not a happy memorial. It is a, be at peace, be blessed Memorial Day. So we're gonna move on from that. But also today is Monday, and this is our My Bright Idea Monday. So on my Bright Idea Monday, I'm going to show you guys my little graphic for my bright ideas. So here we go, my Bright Idea Monday. So of course, since then, of course, you see my hair doesn't grow. But hey, I love this picture anyway, because again, if you know the backstory behind this picture, you will understand where it is a picture that we are very proud of and very happy to have had that picture and to be at that point in time in life. And here we are now as a survivor. It is great to be here, to see you guys continuously, to be able to complain about things, to be able to be upset about something. Being able to have that and to be able to be in that position is a great thing and a great opportunity. So that is what we're doing. So now, before we jump into my bright idea, I will talk about a bright idea. It was a bright idea of Elaine and Miss K to invite me to the club. And the club, as I call it, AKA the clubhouse or clubhouse, I call it the club. So they invited me to the club. Miss K invited me, and then Elaine invited me, but then I clicked on the link, and then it ended up being Miss K's, and then I ended up in this room. Mike friended me. He opened up this room called the Welcome Room, and we were all in there. And then Elaine came in, and she told me how to do it. And then Miss Lulu, what's her name? Mary Lou, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou came in, and then Patrice came in, and then Miss K, and then Mike, and we were all in there. Hey, Paula. Paula, girl, I'm getting to you. You know what, Paula? I am working on the letter for the speakers. And we can talk offline because, there are some details, but we can work it out and figure it out. Hey, look at that. Cindy Lou. I was just talking about Cindy Lou. Yeah, Cindy Lou who? You said Cindy Lou who? Her name is Cindy Lou. And she is like this master clubhouse member that will, and they call her the mechanic. And I guess these terms on the club is that if you are a mechanic, that means that you are like in the end of Clubhouse and you know all the backstories and you know all the stuff and you know the stuff that comes and goes and starts and woes and woos and wahs or whatever. So I just made that up, but that's what it is. But yes, Paula, I do have your information, and I was working on the speaker letter, and I've been working on it all this week, and I'm going to finish it up today. And I'll send you this letter just so you can understand, the way the speaker setup is done. But I did update it on the website so you can look at it. What we are, as we know, we are doing it is a fundraiser, so we're raising funds. So actually, let me put my picture up here. My camera seemed to have not been working, or at least my Logic Tech that went out on me. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. So yeah, so I'm working on that speaker letter to let people know like how the speaker setup is going. But all in all, I'll just give you straight up the transparency on it. 8 tickets is what we're asking for speakers to sell 8 tickets. They're only $25. So if you can get 8 people to purchase 25, well, what is it? 8 tickets at $25. That is the gist of it, just so we can get straight to the point because, I don't have a whole lot of time for all that foolishness. But that's really it because, again, it is a fundraiser. Yes, it's a fundraiser. So if you can just find 8 people you can bring and say, hey, look, $25, please come on in, be here, be in the room, be there. We're looking for vendors. I got 7 spots. Technically, it'll be 6, but 7 if until you sign up and and they pay their vendor spot. It's 7 spots. So I'm looking for like natural hair or natural soaps or lotions, lipsticks, paparazzi. I did invite someone who did paparazzi, so we'll see how that goes if she signs up. I don't want to have 2 paparazzis because I don't want them competing and I don't want all of that. It's a quiet, quaint, um, what you call that? Intimate setting. If you have purses, you have shoes, you have hats, wigs. That's a really good thing. People love wigs, hair products, or whatever, men's stuff. I mean, any of those things. So I'm looking for vendors. The vendor spots are not you can do 1-day vendor spot. I don't even have the vendor thing up here, but you can do a 1-day vendor spot. You could do 2-day. 2 days is $80, which is really great for 2 days. Not only are you getting the vendor spot and you're there with us, but up from now up until October, I will be giving you live promotion of your business. So I will promote your business for you. So that is what you get, which is great because, if you don't do a lot of live broadcasting, I'm live everywhere, as we know. I'm live everywhere. I'm live all the time. So I get to, talk about you and talk you up about your business. And that's what I get to do. And if you want that, then you would either be a vendor, or either, hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. You get yourself to be a vendor, or either or speakers, vendors, sponsors. I'm talking about all of it anyway. So I am definitely going to be there to support you and to let people know all about what it is that you do. At the same time, we will be able to showcase you on our website. You get to be showcased, you get to be put there. We're doing a magazine. You go into the magazine as well, which is going to be great. Let me see. Of course, I'm looking for stuff over here. So you get to be showcased on there. You get ad posts that's going to be like this one, and let me show that to you once it chimes up. So this is one of our vendors that are here, and let's show that one up real quick right here. So these are what you would get. You would get a post ad like this. You will get to have your business brought up on the screen as such, and you will also be a part of what we do when it comes down to promoting and talking about your business. So we get to talk about your business here. Everyone gets to find out more about it. This one is for Natasha and her wonderful friend who is co-hosting this with her. So it is Natasha and Ginger. So Natasha and Ginger are the presenters of the Juice Plus. Juice Plus is a company that they're doing that marketing that is all about giving you natural juice and products, but in a capsule form. So if you're not necessarily taking all of your necessary vitamins or taking in the natural things that you need, then Juice Plus is one of those things that you can do it in. If a capsule works for you, gummies, I'm sure they have gummies because everyone has gummies. Oh, I just really kind of got hooked up on elderberry. Hey, cousin, how you doing? Okay, hold on, go back. Let me see. I didn't see y'all. Okay, sounds good. Okay, hey, that sounds great. Okay, good. Stop. Okay, hey, hot cat. Why you talking about me? I hadn't talked about you yet. Not yet. I will be. Hi, cousin. How are you doing? And I haven't talked about you yet. Not just yet. But what y'all could do is share this out so that people can all come in. Today is our Bright Idea Day. So let me just show you the post for that. Our bright idea. And as I said, I got Elaine thought it was a bright idea, and Miss K thought it was a bright idea to invite me over to the club. So I'm on the club now. I'm under My Bright Ideas. So I decided to put it under My Bright Ideas because everyone is not always going to talk about t-shirts. So I said, okay, my platform of what I do is My Bright Ideas. So I put it under My Bright Ideas. So if you go to the club and you type in at My Bright Idea, you will find me. And go ahead and connect with me over there so that you guys can hear, because I'm just going to talk about ideas. I'll talk about t-shirts. I'm going to talk about cancer. I'm going to talk about recovery. I'm going to talk about business. I'm going to talk about different things that I know on how to creatively take those ideas and things and energy and throw that into your business. So that's what I'm going to talk about over there on the club. So y'all can find me in the club. Alrighty, so back to our vendor. So as a vendor, you will be able to get yourself mentioned. You get a wonderful, cute little ad like this. You get to be promoted here on the broadcast. That goes out to over 20,000 folks. We are on YouTube. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook, two different Facebook groups so that where I have like almost like 5,000 folks, but I kind of delete some people sometimes, but that's okay. And then on my personal page, on my business page. So you're everywhere. Everywhere I be, you're going to be. So if you like to be there where I be, then go ahead and get yourself linked in as a vendor by going to our website at www.surviveandthrivecr.org. Okay, let me type that in. Hold on. So yes, so that's where you can find me, and you can find yourself to be a vendor. So if you like to be a vendor, you're new to business, you need some promotion time, you need people to talk about what you do in a way that is, just fun. So this is where you can do it. The vendor spots are $45 for one day and $80 for 2 days. So come on, $45. Who got $45? Okay, just don't go out to lunch for 2 days. Okay, fine. $45. Okay, what's $45 that you have that's a bill? A $45 bill is usually a cell phone bill or a metro bill or something like that. Isn't it like $35 now? Okay, 45, just throw another 10 on there. But if you can, you know, not pay for something 1 week of whatever it is that you're doing, and just go ahead and book yourself as a vendor. If you a speaker, you don't have to have a actual product, but if you have a service, you're still a vendor. You can be a vendor, and the great thing is that you just give me your talking points and I'm going to talk about it here. And I'm going to tell everybody all about what you do. But again, today's vendor we're speaking on today is Juice Plus by Natasha, Kim, and Ginger. So Ginger and Natasha is bringing you today Juice Plus. So today's broadcast is brought to you by Juice Plus, by the creators, or not the creators, but the folks who are spearheading this is Natasha and Ginger. So they are our vendors that we are talking about today. We also have room for you to be able to post an ad in our book. So you can post an ad in the magazine, and there's different spots for that one. You can do a $25 spot, you can do a $50 spot. And the way that is that you have an ad. You can get a quarter sheet, and that is a quarter page, or you can do $50 for half page. Okay, hold on, y'all know I'm typing this in here. Or you can do $100 for a full page. Okay, so that's how that works. And you can go to the website again, www.surviveandthrivecr.org. And that's where you can go and click on the one that you want, and then you can get yourself in the magazine. We thank Intercessor Sylvia for also having an ad space. So she will be in there. Intercessor. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Okay, I'm trying to find her on here. How do you spell that? Okay. So yes, so Intercessor Sylvia, we She is also going to be listed in the book as one of our sponsor pages, and she's going to be in there. So if you would like to be in there, then we'd like to have you there. So moving on, and back to, and then again, here's our little vendor ad. You can go there and check it out. Get yourself in there. If you only want to do one day, you can do one day. $45 will get you there in the day. If you like to do for the 2 days, then you could do 2 days as well. You'll have 2 days to present and get your information and showcase yourself to everybody on both of the days. So there will be a intermission time where there's going to be all about ads time and promoting your business and letting people know who and what you do. Your information will be like we did last year. We were posting and showing things on Facebook so that people in Facebook can see it, because it's private, it's not public, because we are, in the room. So if you would like to be a part of it, then you can go to the website here and get yourself a vendor spot. Or if you just like to have an ad space and you want to promote your business, then this is a great time to do that too. The cool thing is that as a sponsor, depends on what level you are, you will automatically get on and in the book. So you get in the book. So you want to be able to be a part of that. So that's what we got right there. So back to my bright idea. Oh, hold on. I want to show y'all this. I just love this little picture. It's just so pretty. I love all the colors. So enrich melanin, that's what this is. So if you like to be enriched, then, enrich yourself. Alrighty. So back to my bright idea. So today is my bright idea Monday. And one of the things that, and several of the things that I'll just share with you guys is, when you have a bright idea, the first thing I definitely will tell you, and these are just going to be some best practices. Hi. Oh, dang. Hold on. Let me see who that is. Hold on. I can't see you because it doesn't show who your name is because you're on Facebook. Hi, Facebook user. Let's see. Okay, hold on. My phone's gonna be loud. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? That's Sassy, y'all. She's sassy. She cute. She's way over there in Toulouse, France. So again, if you want to go over to France, you want to connect with Sass, because she's over there. And one day, Sass, I will be there. I will come. Hopefully they don't get too crazy and start talking about I can't fly because of all kinds of craziness, and that I'm not down with. But hello, Sassy. How are you doing? So we are just kind of talking a little bit about Survive and Thrive for this year, but we are also, it's now on our Bright Idea moment because it is Monday and we talk about bright ideas. So, the best practices of a bright idea that I definitely would recommend anyone to do, and even for myself, I keep paper with me. Having a nice little notebook would be great also. Is really great. And if you sign up for my Bright Idea Boot Camp, you will be able to get a nice little notebook and you'll get a nice little water bottle. That is just the beautifulest thing in the world because it's bright yellow. It's so pretty. I can't wait to get them. They're so nice. And it's all about having an idea. When you wake up in the morning, I know there's like so many ideas that would just run through your head. But guess what happens? You sort of stifle them because you say to yourself, well, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. Where I get that at? Who said that? What was that? It's like all of these things. Well, if it doesn't for you, it does for me because I'll be like, okay, what? Except the one that, well, unless it's talking about swimming. Other than that, I can do all things, but to a limit. But that's okay. That's my mindset. And that can be your mindset too. Wake up with energy. Wake up. Do you guys know how long? Look, I am an early starter. Anyway, I've been an early riser since the beginning of time. I think I came early. I have to ask my mom. I think I came early in the morning. Oh, I think I came early. Okay, hold on. My kids came early. They were like early in the morning, 7 o'clockers. They're like boom, boom. It's like early morning, both of them. And it was like, because I'm an early riser myself. But I can stay up late, but I don't really want to because I'm an early riser. So I fall asleep early, but I can stay up late. Like, okay, the other day I was up till like 2 o'clock. And because I'm working on this stuff and I'm trying to get this stuff done. And it's like, and then I got like a full job, like a whole job that keeps me up too. And it's like a lot of work, but I love it. I love the work that I'm doing, and it's fun because it's still helping people, but it's helping people at a whole nother level and a whole nother intensity. But I'm helping people here too. So I like y'all. I actually like y'all. So the thing is that when we talk about ideas, hey Natasha, I was talking about you earlier, girl. I was showing you, you're gonna have to catch the replay. Okay, I'm gonna show it again later after we do the wrap up. But Natasha, I talked to showed your okay, fine. Hold on. Let me just show it to you real quick. Let me show you something. So this is your ad. So I haven't sent it to you yet. But I just want to show it really quickly. So I talked about your ad and you and Ginger with Juice Plus. So again, it says we are delighted and excited to be vendors at the 5th annual Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference. So there you go. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? So that is what we had, and we had you guys on here. If there's like certain information you would like for me to put on here, so it's we're still in the mix of it. So if there's like a website or if there's a link or something like that, let me know and then we can add it. So that's why I hadn't sent it to you yet, but I am showing it because I just want people to see it. But if you would like a link on here where people can click or go, let me know what you like, and then I'll put that on here too. But again, that's my bright idea. So, what we were talking about just a minute ago is some of the things that happen when you invest practices of having a bright idea. When you have that bright idea, everyone has a bright idea. When the sun opens and comes around and we turn towards the sun, and now it's daytime for us, the first thing you should do in your mind should have been from a dream or from a thought of something that you would like to do because it's a new day. It's a new day. So you should really already be ready to be ready for the newness of stuff. Okay, cool. Now, for me, I love the morning. The morning is so exuberant. It's so regenerating. It's just great. Rejuvenating, all that. Happy because the sun is great. It brings life, it brings energy. And actually, I have a light on and I keep this light on. It's like a sunlight because if you don't know, if you're not feeling like the best, or you feeling a little sluggish, really put a light on. Find you a light that's really bright that gives you energy. That light will give you energy. If it's late, like for me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, when it's late and I know my energy level is going down, I have this light on. And having that light on, it's artificial, but it gives you a sense of energy. It gives you happiness. It gives you that motivation to want to do something. It makes it so that everything else around you is like just gone. It's like you don't even see it. You don't have to even see the darkness. You only see the light. And like it says, walk towards the light. This is the only time look, unless you're going with Jesus, I mean, hey, I'll go to the light. But again, looking towards the light and having that light shine on you. And this says, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Girl, I sent that image already. Okay, so if you are feeling like down or you feeling a little low on things, turn a light on, but don't have just a light overhead. Have a light right there by you. Get yourself a lamp like a little spot lamp light that only zooms in towards you, and have that light on when you're writing, when you need energy and you like, okay, like when you got to write, like I need to finish these books. But when you have to write something like, okay, I'm doing the speaker sponsor letter thingy, you turn that light on. Turn the light on, have the light on you. It gives you, it's such a bright idea. It's such a great thing too. And it makes you feel better, and it gives you like a sense of rejuvenation, and it gives you that energy. So if you're not, as bright on certain areas in your bright ideas, sit with some light on, or sit outside, or get in the sun, or get somewhere where it gives you that energy to, like, stimulate, the brain cells and all the endorphins and all that stuff. Go for a walk. Sassy, she be walking and doing stuff all the time. I be seeing her on cliffs and over there by ravines and with water and all that stuff. So these are things that you can do to help you get yourself in a place where you are feeling happy. You got to feel happy to do happy to be happy. You understand what I'm saying? You have to put yourself in an environment that is happy. You can't sit and say, okay, I'm going to sit in this hole and then I'm going to just get happy. Now, not unless God's down in the hole with you, okay, fine. But other than that, the hole is dark. Darkness, it's not happy. It doesn't feel good. It's probably cold. It's, you don't have no sauna in there. It's not like a sauna hole or something. You want to be in a position where you can get some happiness. Now, are you guys happy yet? Okay, y'all happy. So now that you have put yourself in a place of happiness, now it's time to start getting these ideas pumping out your head, because now you are in a position where you can actually think of things. You don't think of things in a way of your abilities. If it said, like they say, if price was no option, think like price is no option. That's what I want to do. Here, somebody needs to write that down because I like that. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down because I got a pencil and paper right here. Think like price is no option. It's the truth. Because you don't want to sit here and be trying to stifle your ideas and thoughts about things. Hey, girl, don't we supposed to talk? I know we were supposed to talk, huh? We're doing it. So, like, me and Adrian is going to be doing a session. We were doing Bright Idea Boot Camp. So some of you guys didn't sign up for that. Some of you guys did. But Bright Idea Boot Camp, some of you guys been in my Bright Idea sessions. Adrian has. She was in my Bright Idea session live. She took the risk of doing a Bright Idea session live, and we're going to do some of those. We did a Bright Idea session live. We did it live, and everyone was able to jump in and get a part of what she was doing and to give her some input. Now, the other parts of there's some plus and minuses to Bright Idea Lives. You got some folks who are not in the bright place. They're not in their happy places. They're not in their bright idea places. So sometimes they got a little darkness going on. And all they need is to turn the lights on. If you want to come into an environment where your lights get turned on, that's just like when your PG&E gets shut off. And the day that PG&E pops back on, and then you hear the refrigerator kick in. Okay, look, let me just tell you, because I've been in some of them situations. Some on the plus and the minus side of it, however you want to take it. Sometimes the lights go out because they had a blackout or whatever. And sometimes as a kid, they went out because you didn't have the money to pay the bill. That's just straight up truth. Okay, so I'm just telling you. The thing is that when you hear the refrigerator kick in, and then when you hear the computer start moving, it's over there making noises, and you're like, okay, who's in here? It's the PG&E. It's the lights coming on. It's the energy coming in, the flow of energy that's coming into the room. When you hear the refrigerator engine, whatever that thing is, what is it? Motor, engine. Okay, same thing. It's running, but you hear it come on. And then you hear the microwave start beeping. That's when you know it is time to go. It is all about moving and getting things done. Good. Natasha says she happy. Good. Natasha is happy. Are y'all happy? I don't know if y'all happy. Girl, for real. So that's the thing. It's like when you hear that coming on and it's on, it's time to go. It means go time. It's like, the printer don't waste no time. When it gets the energy, it start going. It's like, what we printing, boss? What we doing? It's wanting to go. It wants to it wants to start printing something. Printers are not there for sitting. It's not called a sitter. It's called a printer. It wants to go. So your mind and your ideas need to be like a printer, ready to go. The minute power comes on, it starts kicking into gear. So that is what you need when you are around somebody who can help you with that idea that can actually turn it on for you. Now, I'm not here to brag and I'm not here to boast, but I do know the ideas that I have be the most. And they are actually fulfilling, they're actual manageable steps that you can actually do. I'm not going to take you down some road that, got some complicated stuff going on. Don't nobody got time for that. We want to do something that is actually going to make it so that you can do it. I am going to get into your zone. And something that we learn in the field of social work that I'm in, and also with child development and all that, we're going to get down to where you are. We got to meet the people where they are. I need to meet you where that you are, not where I am. And that's the one thing that I see that is wrong with some folks out here. They're meeting you where they are. They're going at this level. And as I said, and I listen and I'll be listening to different things. And we're going to talk about, and again, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these great leaders, Cornel West, all of these folks that have done so many things and that speak so eloquently and have vocabulary that is just exponential. It's just all the stuff. They didn't sit around and talk all like, okay, I'm going to talk above your head. I'm going to speak and bring it to you where you are. I can't sit here and be trying to show fanciness and be like, oh, let me tell you what I know. First of all, y'all don't need to know what I know. You want to know what I know when I'm telling you. That's just me personally, just to, if you want to just know me on a personal level, I am not big on just sitting around just telling. I'm going to tell you what it is that I want you to know. And then as we move along, then I'll tell you other things that I see fit that is necessary to say. If it doesn't have anything and no relevance, there's no reason to be talking about it. So that's for me. I am quiet in that retrospect. I will sit and I will listen. I want to hear what it is that people are saying because I need to understand the room. Okay, that's a whole nother conversation. So back to what we were talking about. So when you're looking at your bright idea, the recommendation that I definitely say is start with your environment. Get yourself in an environment, and your environment is not always physical, it's mental. You have to be in a mental environment of ready to create. Don't sit here and be trying to talk about some other crazy nonsense and you are not in the mood or in the makings of creativity. Creativity takes a clean, happy place. Creativity is a place where it's like a white room and it's like, or it's a black room. I love black. A black room and you throw some yellow on the wall and some orange on the wall and some white on the wall and some red. Ooh, I love red. You throw red on the wall. So just look, put your place right now. See, this is Sassy. I'm going to do a Sassy move. Sassy at our Survive and Thrive in Houston, she had this wonderful little heart, little mazy thingy of floating hearts where she was meditating. And actually, Sass is still on my computer. So every time now and then I turn it on and I just see all the hearts just rolling around. And then I turn on Moulin Rouge because it's on there and I'll be singing to it. I'll be like, yeah, she was like, and then I'll be trying to practice my French too. So I think I'm getting pretty good. So, I can learn a couple words. But anyway, moving back to what we're talking about, because we're getting way too creative. But mentally put yourself in a room. You're in a big room. It's a black room. It's all the walls are black. The floor is black. It's just black. Black on black on black on black. It's just black. And then now some little cute little kid with fat cheeks walked up to you and they handed you some buckets. They handed you some buckets of yellow. They handed you some buckets of red. They handed you buckets of orange. They handed you a bucket of a lime green. They handed you some pink. They handed you some purple, some lavender, and some gray. And then your job was to splash it everywhere. It's to just throw it everywhere on all the walls. Throw it, splash it, splash it. You're just getting it and whooshing it up. And it's everywhere and it's dripping and it's everywhere. But the point of this is sometimes you said red sounds a bit crazy. No, I love red. Red. Red is vibrant. Red is food, spaghetti, pasta, tomatoes. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll take a look. Oh, how about a spray can of red then? Spray can, just a little, just like that. Accent like that. Okay. So now you got all this color. Now the color is speaking to you. The colorist says, "Oh, I'm yellow. I'm happy. I'm ready to go. Let's go." Red is like, "Yeah, let's do this." And then you got the pink that's like, "Yes, I'm pink. I'm ready to go. I'm so happy." I'm like bunnies. Okay, is there pink bunnies? Okay, no. I think they're gray and white, right? Where's the pink bunnies at? Okay, anyway, but you got this color. You have this vibrance. You have these wonderful colors that are all right here in front of you. But when you have the black or the white, whichever one you like. I start my t-shirt designs. We can't see your face, girl. Oh, okay, fine. Hold on. Okay, let me show my face. Hey. So the thing is that when you have this color and you got all these colors, because see, I'm like all up here, okay, so you guys are probably like, what the heck is she doing? But I'm like into the moment here. But the thing is that you have all these colors, and either you're in a white room or you're in a black room. I like, hey Rose, I like black because I start all of my designs with black because black has a base that's just vibrant. It brings you life. Hey, how you doing? Black is just cool for me. I start every artwork that I do, everything that I do with black rather. I start with black and then I start with white because those are two complements of each other. They are very much traditional and they're complementary of each other and it makes everything look good. So anyway, so when you have this and you start with whatever base color, your black room, your white room, but the point of the matter is that when you bring in all these colors, that is giving you, it's an uninhibited situation. It's giving you the opportunity to just say, I have everything. I don't have anything that is void of what it is that I'm doing. So when you are thinking of an idea, that's what you need to tap into. You need to tap into the creativity of the color. You need to tap into the possibilities of the color. We're not going to, void any color. We're going to bring it all in because again, those colors is what bring that vibrance. That color, those colors is what brings life. And when your ideas are being developed, you can't be, you have to be uninhibited. You have to just be where you say, look, if price is no option, and that's how I want to think. I want to think like price is no option. You want to think like, okay, I can do all things. Don't don't retract. Don't sit and say, I can't do that. Now, no one's saying that you can go fly off a mountain, nothing like that. So no one's trying to blow smoke nowhere. My point of the matter is that you need to think as if price and potential or options or whatever is no option. That's like you don't have any blocks because the thing is that you have to think like a creator. And a creator creates ideas, opportunities, relationships, and they create things to make these things happen. You don't have to be the person who does it. Having great people around you and in your environment is what a creator does. So when I have my platform that says I create, that's what it's for. I create. God has given me the abilities and these hands and this mind and these glasses to create. I need some new glasses. I want some round ones like this. I used to have some round ones, so I want to do some round ones again. Okay, separate conversation. But God had gives you the ability to create. And now your responsibility is to go out and do it. Your responsibility is not to sit there and talk about what you don't know how to do. Your job is not to talk about what you don't have. Your job is to say what I need. That is what needs to come out of your mouth. What I need is, so say it with me. Pop it in the chat. What I need is, and then tell me what it is. So do I need to help y'all? Okay. Yes. What I need is dot dot dot. Okay. And even to that, Natasha, you don't have to go learning everything. You need to learn how to network. You need to learn how to work with other people. That's what people need to learn how to do. Trying to go learn everything under the sun, that's not a best use of time. And it's not the best use of what you want to do. You want to learn how to build connections. You want to learn how to build alliances. You want to learn how to build a network. You want to learn those things. Those skills, people who want to sit and learn how to do everything. Okay. So Natasha said she needs better organizational skills. And you know what, Natasha, we don't have to get into your thing because me and you've talked before. Um, Hi, hey, Will, love, what's that? Hey, Will Love Brown, that's my cousin. You're my cousin, right? Will Love Brown. Okay, hey, Will Love Brown, cousin. So, better organizational skills. Okay, I'm writing this down, Natasha, because you know I'm gonna talk to you about it. Okay, right there. So, Will, we have in here where we're talking about bright ideas. And if you have something that you need, what we're saying is that don't talk about what you don't know how to do. Don't talk about what you don't have. We talk about what you need is. And then you write down what you need is. What do you need to make it happen? What do you need to make the idea happen? Yes, I know. So, what you want to do is one, learning how to do everything. Now, I was going to talk about people who want to try to go learn how to do everything. People who want to learn how to do everything. And okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Oh, yes, definitely. Always ways to improve your craft. So I'm about to say something, and I want you guys to just understand this comes from as a social worker, and this comes as a really nice person, and comes from a person who's just going to tell you straight up what it is. Hey, zebra pet, I miss you. Where you been? Zebra pet, zebra pet, zebra pet, zebra pet. Hi, zebra pet. Good afternoon. How you doing? It's good to see you. So this is my truth. Okay, so this doesn't have to be the truth that's on record or anything like that, but it's on my record, and this is what it is. People who want to go try to learn how to do everything are coming from a poverty mentality. So the poverty mentality tells you that you can't get anybody to do anything for you. The poverty mentality tells you, I don't have the resources to do that. The poverty mentality tells you, I'm just going to have to do it my own self and nobody can do it for me. The poverty mentality, and we all have it. I got a poverty mentality. I came from poverty, so that's some real stuff. I'm just telling you straight up. And that's why I could smell it. I know what it smells like. It smells like poverty. So again, let me bring to your attention the smell of poverty. Okay, just so you know, I'm for real about this. Again, here's a book. You want to get it? You can get one from me if you want to get one. So it's a smell, and I know what it smells like. And the thing is that when you want to do everything, it comes from a poverty mentality. Because again, and it's not like it's a bad thing for you or anything like that, but it's just that if you don't have, you don't have. And if you've never have, you didn't have before. So that poverty mentality will kick in and it'll tell you, say, hey, I'm going to have to go learn how to do this myself. There's a lot of things that you do need to learn how to do yourself. So don't get it twisted on, oh, okay, so she's saying don't go learn anything. No, you better go learn something. You need to learn how to go do some stuff too. The thing is that you don't have to try to learn every single thing that you need to do because that's not your lane. You're not an expert at everything. So the idea is that you need to remove the poverty mentality so that you can be able to put yourself in a position to get someone to help you do something. The problem we also get is because we have a poverty mentality, we expect everything to happen like right now. We want it to happen right now because we need it right now. We broke, we hungry, we want to eat right now. We don't want to eat a week from now. We want to eat now. We don't have the luxuries of just saying, okay, order Uber, come bring me some food. I'm like, whatever. Where'd that come from? But the thing is that we want it right now because we want to immediately get out of the situation that we're in. We want to immediately get out of being in poverty. We don't want to ease out of poverty. Who wants to ease out of poverty? No one wants to ease out of poverty. We want to get out of poverty now. So when the minute of the opportunity come where we can get out of it, we're like, bam, yeah, right now I'm out of it. I want to be gone. I want to throw 50 racks on something and I want to be out of it. Oh, I want to come in here flossing and I want to just be like, bam, here it is. Can't do that. That mentality, we can't apply that to everything. So what that means is that we're going to have to build up. We're going to have to build up so that we can get there. So if you need to get a website done or you need to get something done, you got some options. You can either one, negotiate with the person where, you barter, you get something, they get something if they're open for that. If not, you're going to have to go sell a couple of cookies and a couple of yum-yums until you can get some money to go back and get your stuff done. Done. Okay. That rhyme came up out of nowhere and I was like, okay, yeah, I like that. That came out pretty good. But the thing is that you have to build up. You're going to have to build up to get there. So you have to understand you can't hit the gate doing 500. You're going to have to come out doing 35. And if 35 is your speed limit, then let that be your speed limit. If you're trying to go do 500, you don't even have a car that does that. Yeah. E-commerce website. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can do that. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. That's what I just did. I sold cookies and fudge to earn money. You dang straight, Natasha. You the fudge queen of cookie land. I like that. The fudge queen of cookie land. Girl, that just came out of somewhere. I'm like, yeah, I like it. The fudge queen of cookie land. But it's the truth. And that's what you do. You sell other things to get the money to do the things that you want. What's wrong with that? Our ancestors did that forever. Why are y'all trying to leave the hood? And not that hood, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, because we all hood. Just be realistic. But the thing is that don't try to leave your roots. Your roots are there for a reason. We learn every day. And I'm learning every day. I listen to different people and I hear things that they say, and then it's like, okay, they said that. Well, let me go look that up. Let me go look it up. Let me see where it is because it's wrote somewhere. That's the thing you got to understand. It is wrote somewhere. It is wrote somewhere. We just are not being given that opportunity to see it or read it or know about it. No, people are not doing it. So you got to get around people who are going to teach you and show you and listen to people who are giving knowledge about stuff. We're not all sat just because you black don't mean you know black history. I'm just telling y'all. So if that's a little touchy right now today, well, my bright idea on it, because it's the truth, and the truth shall set us all free. So back to this bright idea, because then I have to go. It's 9:10. I got to finish this speaker sponsor letter for Survive and Thrive. Get your tickets. Again, we need to take a commercial break. Commercial break. Okay. Again, commercial break. These are one of our vendors. Our vendors is Juice Plus with Natasha and Ginger. They're going to be one of our vendors at Survive and Thrive, the 5th annual Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference. If you want to be there, go ahead and get yourself in there. These are our vendor spots. You can go ahead and we've got vendors. We have 7 spots available. If you have products or services and you'd like to be there, it's only $45. $45 for one day or $80 for 2 days. So if you would like to be there both days, then that's where you want to go. All right, back to what we were saying. We're going to wrap this up. So when you are thinking and getting your idea together, get yourself in the right environment. Be in the right environment in your head. Be in the right environment in your physical space. Get yourself ready. Do you remember like on the first day of school when you had all your clothes ready the night before and everything is all laid out or it's hung up in the closet and it's all looking all like, ooh, I'm ready for school. And then when you woke up in the morning, you got up real early. That's probably about the last time you got up early because after that, you were like, school, I'm like, whatever. But you got up ready for school. You were like, ooh, school. I'm going to put on my new outfit and my new shoes. Okay, fine. You went about a week ready for school. And then after that, you were kind of like, this is old. But you were like, oh, I'm ready for school. I got my new clothes on. Because you only had brought a week of new clothes. Because whatever. Okay, maybe that was me. I like getting up early when I need to. Now, I get up early regardless, even if I don't need to. But that's me. That's all. I'm just saying. Because God said, I got to read my Bible. And that's early. And I got to go live at 7:30. And so I got some things to do. Okay, my schedule is like for real. You said I have to really need to. Come on now. You got to really need to all the time. Okay, that's okay. Fine. You get to sleep till 10. That's it. After that, it's time to get up. If you in that 11, I don't care. 11 is like 12 to me. 11, 12, right? Okay, that's how it works. So get up. Get on up. Get up now. Okay. So the thing is that you got to have yourself in the right frame of mind. You got to be ready. You got to be in the physical space. You got to be in the right mental space. Then, as I say, think like price is no option. Don't think about what you can't not do. Think about what you need. Think about what you need. Now, what you say to yourself, what do I need to make this happen? So when you write down on your sentences or your statements of fact of your idea process, you write down, what do I need to make this happen, or whatever that is? What do I need to do XYZ? You got to write down what you need. And then you need to write down, who do you need to have this happen? And who do you need to get this? You got to connect with who are your connectors. Who are the people that you need to do and make this happen for you? If you don't know who they are, then just say, I need a plumber. Okay, I'm not a plumber, but I need a plumber because I'm trying to do a bathroom. This is for real. I'm telling you. I needed a plumber, so I had to find one, and I had to reach out to somebody and just say, hey, I need a plumber. And then someone recommended a plumber to me, and then I had to bring the plumber in because, okay, y'all know my hot water heater went out like a long time ago, and then I had a subfloor leak because the pipe under the concrete, what's that thing called? The foundation was leaking, and then I had a water bill for like $300 a couple times, and I was like, what's going on here? Because something's not right. And okay, so that's just some real stuff. So look, it was for real. A couple of months, it was like inching up, like a little bit, $200, $200. I was like, what's going on here? I ain't using that much water. The kids are grown and got out the house. The grandbabies, they don't like to be washing nothing anyway. But anyway, it's like, what's happening? And then one particular month, I opened it up, $300 and some dollars. I'm like, wait a minute. My bill wasn't that much when the kids were all here and all their friends. But anyway, so I knew something was wrong, and then the hot water stopped working, and then I was like, okay, fine. I just got the new hot water heater. I had to pay way for that because the hot water heater went out and leaked all in the... Anyway, I'm just sharing. Sharing is caring because it cares for me and it helps. Yes, craziness. But you know what? I'm still here. I'm still standing. Dun, 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 dun. Look, I done been through a whole lot more than a hot water heater. I'm like, whatever, hot water heater. So anyway, and that subfloor, but they had to crack the hole in the ground, and it was cool because I took some pictures of it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what it looks down there. So, however, but the thing is that we have to also think about the fact, I know how, rose gold microphone. Rose gold, I know how. We gotta pull out the rose gold microphone for singing. So with it all, the place, you got to be in the environment. You got to definitely have where price, and think like price is no option. There's no options for it. Find out who you need to get what you need to do. Like I said, I needed a plumber, so I had to go find one. I don't do plumbing. That's what it is. I don't do electrical, so I have to bring my godson in here. He's an electrician. He can come in here. Okay, look, this is what I want. I want to put some of those recessed lights up in the kitchen because I got that big old crazy fluorescent thing. Craziness. So I want to put some recessed lights, so I need an electrician, and he's the electrician, so he's gonna come in here and do it. And then at the garage, the light, something in there, the switch ain't working right, so I needed probably a new GFI to put in there. Okay, anyway, so find who you need to get what you need to get done. Do what Natasha did. Oh, I know. Adulting is not easy. And, I've been doing it since I was like 9. Okay. So I got some experience here for a minute. But it gets done and it gets done and it gets done in a way that is definitely done. But like Natasha did, you find things that you can do, use whatever skill sets that you have in order to get what it is that you need. So if you have to, for a minute, do some cookie sales, do some fudge sales, do a couple of shake and bakes, whatever it is that you got to do, you do that. That's going to give you the revenue that you need to get the things that you want to get done. You don't need to know how to do everything. That's a poverty mentality. We have to remove poverty out of our embedded poverty code, which is, again, the next book. So this one here is The Smell of Poverty. The next one is going to be called the Embedded Poverty Code. And it talks about these embedded poverty codes that we all have in us because we came from poverty. And we came not all the time. You know what I'm saying? Originally, we came from kings and queens and money. But when we got brought up over here, we didn't have nothing. So I'm just saying. So that's kind of what that is. Whatever. That's a whole nother subject matter. But you find what you need and you get what you need to get done, and you get people to help you. You surround yourself with people who you need to be around so that they can support you. Your bright idea isn't just going to be something you incubated on your own. You can start the idea, but that idea is going to flourish because you're going to bring other people in to flourish it, to fertilize it, to nurture it, to bring it up, build it up. Even having people around you that talk about your idea with you helps you. It spurs up new energy. It's like new growth. It gives you new growth. It cuts some of those weeds. That the weeds are the entanglements that we get ourselves into. The weeds are the negative thoughts. It's the confusion. It's the procrastination. It's the hesitancy. It's those things. Those are the weeds. The weeds get us all caught up and we're all sitting like this and sideways and stuff like that because our minds are like, like, oh, okay, what? But that's what it is. Those are the weeds. So when other people come in, they cut back the weeds for you because they don't have no nonsense. They like, okay, yeah, I don't know nothing about what you went through 2 weeks ago to come up with this. This is what I see right now. I'm fertilizer. Okay. New people are like fertilizer. They kill back all the stuff. They like, cut that back. Why is this? Why is that? Now it may feel a little some kind of way, but appreciate it. I had somebody call me. I mean, for real. And I was like, okay, tell me what it is. Because some of the stuff, most of all the stuff that they said was like true. Because I said it to my own self. I have to like cut back the weeds of my own self. I'd be like, that don't even make sense. I was like, why? Why? Okay, no. Scratch. Hey, cousin. How you doing? So it's like, you got to cut back the weeds. And you when new people come in, they cut back the weeds for you. Like Sharon and Latina cut back the weeds on this sponsor speaker letter because it had a lot of weeds. It was like all this stuff, and I knew that, and I was fine with it. Be okay with the weeds because the weeds is the creativity. So don't get it twisted. Weeds are not a negative, but some you don't need them all either. The weeds get cut back because the weeds are the growth. Weeds are like life. They just go. They don't have no rhyme or reason. They just come on in and they come in when they want to and they like go like crazy and they just go and go and go. So your weeds and your creativity are the same thing. That is the analogy you want to use, is having that. Yes, I'm doing well. And as we know, we talked about yesterday, we are definitely honoring our fallen veterans. And I appreciate you too, cousin. Yes. So I don't know how soon you got in here and what you listened to, but we had a whole full segment just a minute ago. I also mentioned and made the announcement you can find me in the club. So Elaine and Miss K brought me over to the club. I did a whole club run in. So if you want to find me on Clubhouse or the club, it's actually I'm gonna do a t-shirt and then I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna post it and then I'm gonna say you can find me in the club and then you'll find I'm gonna have my little name on it. So if you would like to have a shirt that said you can find me in the club, then you want to go ahead and come to me and I'll make it happen for you too. But I'm under My Bright Idea. Oh, dang, you haven't been invited to the club? Okay, I'm gonna have to get somebody because girl, okay, this is what happened. I didn't know what I was doing, so I just started hitting buttons and talking about inviting people. And then turns out that that's the buttons that you hit to invite people to the club. So I messed up. But from what I heard, you'll get some more invites and then I'll invite you to the club. I got invited to the club. Actually, well, here, Natasha, invite Latina to the club. If you got some invites left, can you invite Latina to the club, please, so that she can get in the club? Yeah, so again, there you go. Yeah, Latina, connect with Natasha and she'll invite you to the club. So I'm on the club. I just got on there today and I was doing some stuff. And that's one of the reasons why it took me a minute because I was getting my run through with the club. And I was in there with Elaine, Miss K, Mike, who did the welcome room for me. And then Patrice came in, and then Mary Lou, she is like the mechanic of the club, and she knows how to do all the stuff and everything. So I followed her, and she seems amazing, and that's kind of how that went. So again, as a conclusion and a wrap up of today's broadcast, again we have our bright idea. So if you want to be a part of my bright idea and you want to jump in here with me, I have sessions that are $45. They are just $45, y'all. Now, if you want to do a longer version, it's $200, but it's paid on a weekly basis. And, we can make it happen. I'll help you develop, help you create, help you identify what your idea is. Some of you guys have already met with me. We done did these things and lots of times. So you already have ideas that I've given you that you actually need to go ahead and work on and get them done. We have our vendor spot for Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference. That's going to be October 16th and 17th. And you can sign up to be a vendor by going to the website that you see right here. We also want to thank one of our vendors who are going to be there, Natasha and Ginger. They're going to be bringing to you Juice Plus and giving you all the benefits and the wonderfulness of Juice Plus, and how if you would like to be a part of Juice Plus, or if you would like to buy some of their products, you will find out more about that on that day of the conference. So wrapping up our whole session for today is bright ideas is one, again, getting yourself in the right environment mentally and physically. Also understanding what your potential is and then connecting with people who can help you get to where you need. You don't need to know everything under the sun. You just need to know how to get it. And you need to know how to get it by starting with the statement is, what do I need to get whatever it is? Who do I need to get whatever it is? And then, even to the point out of courtesy, pay them. Pay them. However they like to be paid. Okay, well, hold on, wait a minute. You understand. But you pay them. If they ask for a fee, then give it to them. You want to do that because it is a psychological thing. When you pay for something, you appreciate it. When you pay for something, you follow through. When you pay for something, you make sure you get it and you do it. I don't care if you use it for a hot minute. You gonna have it and you're not just gonna waste it. So if they like to be paid with yum yums and sugar smacks and cookie favors, then make a whole lot of them like Natasha did. And make a whole bunch of yum yums, cookie smacks, and fudge bars. If they like to be paid with money, then pay them. If they like to be paid with, a service that you provide in your company and your business, then do that. If they like to be paid by you referring and connecting them with people of influence, then do that. And that's what it is. So right now, you guys can share this with all your friends because I like to be I like money too. I don't really do sugar smacks and stuff like that, but connecting me with people that have influence or people who need the service. So that's what I got for you guys today. Thank y'all for coming in. So you guys are gonna find us on the club. So we're gonna make a shirt that said you can find me in the club. And then that's where I'll be on some days. I haven't figured out when my schedule and how I'm gonna do that, but I will figure it out and work it out. I got the little party favor thingy, and apparently you get all kinds of perks as a party favor person. I need to go into some rooms, learn a little bit more about the club, and so that's where I'll be too. I'll be there and here. So thank you guys all for coming. You guys have a wonderful day. Again, saluting all of our fallen heroes um, on Memorial Day. And of course, our heroes that are still alive. Our superhero, we got a superhero in here. Latina is a superhero. Do, 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 do. Latina is a superhero. Do, 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 do. Okay. You have a great day too. So thank you guys. I need to finish the speaker sponsor letter right now. So I can get that out to people. But thank all of you guys for being here. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna close out with the thumbnail of the picture so that it's the first and the last thing you see, so people know what we're doing up in here. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys have a wonderful day. Don't stress yourselves out too much. Tuesday tomorrow is a full work day. So thank you guys. Y'all have a great Monday, and definitely salute all of our fallen heroes.